We have reached the final week of Arkansas State Dynasty Season 2, and it's senior day as we face the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. But we know we're going to be playing one more game as we clinched a bowl last episode with the most exciting win this series has seen and this channel has seen in quite some time. It looked like South Alabama had stolen the game at the very end, but the heroics of Houston Thomas breaking a tackle on an incredible catch and running to the end zone gave us win number 6. Thomas is one senior we're going to be celebrating today as it's the final home game for a lot of key players on this team. And because of the transfer portal, there are so many players who are seniors despite being here for just one season. The top players on our roster are all seniors, from Alexander Kilgore to Aiden Williams, Titus Mokiao Adimalala, the hero Houston Thomas. Hudson Clement, Quincy Wright, Aaron Alexander are also seniors, and of course this team is going to look very different in year 3. I am hoping that through recruiting we're not going to be as reliant on the transfer portal, but that is the way college football is played now. You're able to fill holes with veteran players, and it completely changes team construction from year to year. Currently, we are projected to play in this year's Salute to Veterans Bowl against the Buffalo Bulls. Are you kidding me? That's what I want. We'll see if we get it. Ricky Collins is finishing up his year as a starting quarterback, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Looking at the running game, Bo Jackson very close to 1,000 yards. He needs 77 to get there, but will have 2 games. Aiden Williams is again the team's Triple Crown leader at the receiver position and has 8 touchdowns on the season. Defensively, could someone just please pick off our 3rd pass of the year? We also have the Sun Belt sack leader in Quincy Wright. Louisiana has already clinched a spot in the Sun Belt Championship game. They beat Southern Miss, so they don't have a ton on the line in this game. Quarterback A.J. Brand is injured. We have faced 3 backup quarterbacks in our last 4 games. And we are also playing our QB2 from the start of the year, so we're going to face Jake Roberts. Looks like he has gotten some experience for a team that's hoping to still have postseason success. He has 3 starts, he's undefeated with 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Antonio Rockwell, the lead running back, yep, he is injured as well. This is crazy how many players that have been out. Dylan Redman is now the replacement running back. Their receivers look healthy, led by Charles Robertson, the offensive captain, who has 751 yards receiving. And on defense, they have not recorded many sacks at all. That's real? How? They have 3 interceptions as a defense, and Jordan Matthews is their main standout player, an 80 overall cornerback who will have his hands full with our receivers. And quarterbacks being hurt isn't a thing we're seeing all around the country or anything. This is a Sun Belt problem, and specifically it appears to be our division where most of these injuries are taking place. And here are the Red Wolves coming out of the tunnel for the final home game of Season 2. We have a 4-3 record in the Sun Belt. We're looking to have a good step up from year 1. And we already have that bowl game clinched. Let's see if we can score win number 7 as we get underway in Game 12. It's returned by D'Angelo Cooks. And it all closes in on him around the 26-yard line as Ricky Collins, who saved the day at the end last week, looks to do it all over again. We're going red uniforms, red pants, socks, red on the cleats as well today. Bo Jackson starts us and gains 4. And Collins off the fake. He's in some trouble and wrestled down for a 9-yard loss. Brings up a long third down, and it is checked down to Houston Thomas, a 3-and-out. Dylan Redmond does have 9 rushing touchdowns this year. That's a lot for 227 yards. The quarterback is Jake Roberts. Is Louisiana still a dangerous team without their main quarterback? Here's a good throw out to Charles Robertson. It's a run to the right, and there's some space now. Cutting this out. Brought down by Evan Brown is Darrell Smith. Roberts, he's hitting the backfield. Quincy Wright, a TFL. 3rd down and 11. They're on the edge of field goal range with a keeper. It's Jake the Snake sliding down. And they will set up a field goal for the freshman kicker, Anthony Quitoriano, on the right hash. A difficult kick. Hey, that stadium pulse is a little bit louder. And the kick is up and good. Missed a chance there at the block. Just came up empty. Second drive is underway. Again, not much room for Bo Jackson. Single high defense. And Collins stepping up. He's going to sprint through and get first down yardage. Here's Jackson again. A bit more space as he gains 5. Single high defense shown. And check down. Bo there for a catch of 2. To the air on 3rd down. And caught by Aiden Williams to move the sticks. And the give to Bo. Slips the first tackle and gets 6 on the ground. Now in the game, Cedric Hawkins. His first carry's a good one as he takes it out to the 31. Nice drive being put together. Now play action. And Collins trying to sprint through the middle again. Taken down. Pressure on the way. Passes out. And a leaping attempt from Aiden Williams is ultimately denied. That will bring on the senior kicker. This wind could be a little bit of a problem, but I think he might have just enough leg for a 52-yard try. Oh, no. And it's off to the right. No good. I don't know why I've gotten so bad with the accuracy part there of the kick meter. A miss off to the right so often. Over the middle and overthrown by Roberts. They had a chance. 3rd and 10 Louisiana. To the outside. This is going to come up well shy. A 3-and-out. It's Bo Jackson getting some space up the middle. A gain of 6 opens our 3rd possession. Defense realigning here as we send TMA in motion. And Bo again. Here's a lane. He sprints through it into the secondary for a big pickup. Not getting into the best 3rd downs so far as Collins is going to roll right. And he's got him. Caught by Hudson Clement. Into field goal range now. Jackson again breaks first contact, gains 8. We'll head back to the air here on 2nd down. Coming across with speed is TMA. Makes a move near the 10. It is goal to go, Red Wolves. Collins on the designed rollout. Ooh, we may have had TMA here rolling out further. Kind of gave up on the play. It wasn't looking good. 3rd and goal now from the 7. Collins. It's up for grabs and hits the ground. The senior, Clune Van Andel, hits a short field goal, and now it's a tie game. Slow start offensively. 3 apiece with 9 and change to go in the first half. A strike is delivered right in front of Gorey. Complete to Jabari Smith. Handoff with room off tackle. The safety slows him down, and the tackle is made on Dylan Redmond. Was a 16-yard pickup into Arkansas State territory. Now throwing, Roberts has to throw it up and gets rid of it. Blitz coming. Roberts, though, kept clean and delivers to an open man. Robertson gets 9. 3rd down and 1. And it's Redmond as Kilgore picked the opposite side of the center and guessed wrong. Jet motion giving to Redmond and met in the backfield. The 2 tackle leaders are there. Kilgore and Evan Brown, the safety number 47. 3rd and 13. Just sticking with the run, playing it extremely safe. Just looking for a better field goal. All right then, 4th field goal try of the day. It's Quitoriano from 46. This kick is good. No one's found the end zone yet. Oh, that is big time trouble. Malden in the backfield. A lot of bad plays on 1st and 2nd down as Thomas is going to break a tackle. Not quite go as far as he did the last time that happened. But it does make the 3rd down slightly more manageable, and it's TMA on a converting catch. Already approaching halftime, and Collins is chased down. Good coverage downfield. Lamont Malden just got the sack, and he has 3 TFLs already. We're just not getting into any kind of a groove where there's like good gain on 1st down, good gain on 2nd down. One of those 2 plays is usually, a failure for us. But Jackson now on a 3rd and 20. And he gets 20. 1st down. We were trying to give him the ball, and they don't want it. We have now hit the 2-minute warning. And Collins, he's got TMA with a good catch on the outside. And we'll swing this out. Jackson now to the outside. I'm sorry, this is Hawkins who checked in. Didn't see he was now in the game, but it's a good play on his part. 1st and 10 for Arkansas State. And Collins, he puts some air under it as Clement cannot pull it down. Ball is at the 31-yard line. Right on time. Aiden Williams takes it ahead to the 13. Draining this play clock now as we go under 40 seconds. And the throw is on time. TMA to the 2. And Jordan Matthews is shaken up on the play, and that's their best defensive player. 3 receivers for Arkansas State. Running this, Bo Jackson straight ahead to the end zone. His 9th rushing touchdown on the season, and he is getting very close to that 1,000-yard mark. And what will the Ragin' Cajuns attempt to do now in 30 seconds? Well, it starts with the run, cutting back for a solid gain of 6, but that is going to take us, it looks like, to halftime. Maybe one final play is what they'll have here. And Roberts, he hits a good throw down the middle, but there is no time left. And there is your first half. A pretty slow start to this game, 10-6, but I'm happy with the way we're running the football, and I think our defense is playing well. Start of the 3rd quarter is underway, and stuffed on 1st down. It is Aaron Alexander, and he is now shaken up. Replaced by number 13, that's Pat Fargus, and they'll run it straight up the middle again. Fargus on the tackle. Looks like a bruised shoulder. He's definitely going to come out for a little bit, but it's not a major injury. 3rd and 3 for Louisiana. Roberts throws, and they'll have a conversion. That's a run, and funneled inside. Fargus on the tackle. A receiver in orbit motion. There's a good pass across the middle. 1st down, Jaden Johnson. That's a play fake. Roberts, he's chased down. There is a flag. It is against Louisiana, but we can decline that as we end up with a big play in the backfield from Quincy Wright. And the senior is really going to be missed on this defense next season. 2nd down and 18. And Roberts will sling it outside for 6 yards. Needs 12 on third down. Coverage is pretty good overall, but there's an opening. Charles Robertson, a spinning catch. Enough time to get those receivers between the linebackers and the safeties. So there's hope yet on this drive for the Ragin' Cajuns. And they'll keep it in the air. Jake Roberts in a rhythm and taken down again by Wright. 14 sacks. To the outside on second down. A good run across the 25 and a gain of 12. Louisiana again on third down. And they give it inside and falling ahead. First down, Dylan Redmond. They keep finding ways to extend the drive. First down now, and again, trouble! Sack number 3 this possession, and it's Corey Sigler, the other starting senior defensive tackle. It'll be a new duo there in the middle next season. Now a second down run, over pursuing, giving up the edge, touchdown! 3 times we put them behind the sticks on that drive and couldn't finish. That is really sloppy. When you're going to play downhill aggressively, you cannot afford to miss. Redmond's going to take this outside, and that's Malachi Whedon, and he just overruns the play. While you've got some great blocking downfield, completely taken out of the play is James Reed, and he's gone. Arkansas State now trailing by 3. Jackson wrapped up again, no gain. Motion out Bo this time. And floating, Clement is there, and he brings it in for the first down. Here's some running room on the outside. A better first down for Jackson. And with 77 yards, that is going to do it. It is a 1,000-yard rushing season for Bo Jackson. Unless he goes under. But now second down. In the flats, there's Thomas moving the sticks. Play fake now. Trouble with Collins and taken down again. I would love for us to have a little bit more of a play action game, but days like this, it's just not working. So we just saw a possession where Louisiana was recovering from falling behind the sticks, but we just got 15 on a second down and 16. And I suppose we had that third down and 20 conversion earlier in the game. Now it's Hawkins, and short yardage remains one of our greatest weaknesses. 2 receivers and 2 tight ends. It is Jackson, and he does not get it. Definitely an area we have to work on for next year. 13-10. A lot of time. Aired out. It is incomplete. Now a run with some running room, but Evan Brown, he ran in there to stop him. Still a 7-yard gain. But now we're going to crowd the box here on 3rd and 3. It is a play fake. And over the top. Incomplete. He overthrew him. Let's see if JJ can get us a return here. Harrell. Could not cut through that lane cleanly. That one looked promising. Taking over, final minutes of the quarter now, and it's a sweep for Jackson. He makes a man miss in the open field. Well over 100 yards now on this big first down run. 30 seconds to go in the quarter, and now TMA. That throw is too high, otherwise I think he gets the first down. 3 receivers to the right. 4th quarter underway, and we just cannot stay composed with the play clock winding down. Backing up 5 yards, and now 2 more brought down for a loss. We're going to need some extra protection this time around. 3rd down and 10. It's only a 5-man or a 4-man rush, and a first down catch brought in by Houston Thomas. Could be sending some extra pressure this time, and they definitely are. Collins! Incomplete! He wanted Aiden Williams. From the 26. TMA motions, and quick pressure given up. And Collins, that is going to be a loss. Very well defended. Still in field goal range, though. 3rd down and 11. And another one incomplete for Collins. And we'll send out the field goal team now. A lot of wind blowing left to right. This to tie. And it is no good. Wide left. I have been overcorrecting for the wind so much in this game. 2 missed kicks, 13-10. Still work to do. Pressure's there. And the sideline, no, he didn't step out. Great play along the boundary by Russell Babineau. Can we create any more pressure now? 3rd and 10. Roberts throwing on the slant, and they will not get it. He dropped the ball, as a matter of fact. And Arkansas State takes over yet again. This one flipped to Bo Jackson. He's in space and brought down. 20 carries for 125 yards. Now it's a throw, batted away from Williams. Here's a throw coming from Collins, and it's intercepted! Just in front of Hudson Clement. And it's Cody Jackson on what was a phenomenal play. They send pressure from that side, and then he's just playing near the numbers. So it's already a dangerous throw, even if it's on target. And it certainly wasn't. So another chance for Louisiana to extend the lead. 7 minutes left to play. Roberts has time. Well covered, maybe 1 yard. Would be a long field goal from here. On 3rd and 8, it's caught. And they got it. Aaron Alexander now back in the game. Vargas is out. Here's a run to the right. Slipping a tackle is Redmond. To the right side, Redmond met and stopped by Gorey. 3rd and 6, Louisiana. 4 on the rush. Pass is caught. He escapes. It's a touchdown for Jabari Smith. Going after our best corner. 1-on-1 with Marcus Gorey. Gives up a little space here at the catch point. And you cannot afford to miss that tackle. 20-10 with 4:43 to go. The missed field goals looming large at this point as it's a 2-possession game. We have not been able to finish drives today. We'll open with a pass. Collins taken down. Trying to get something big downfield. Already 3rd down and 18. Thomas can't hold on. It's 4th down. And we have to go. 4-man rush. And that's been enough all day long for this team. Turnover on downs. They have a chance to put us away. Evan Brown says not quite yet. 3rd straight run. And we will force 4th down as they will spend an injury timeout. We have 1 remaining. And this kick is also good. They're 3 for 3. All right, last hope essentially. Ball's out. Bo Jackson around Williams. And a good gain. 3 and change to go now in the game. Breaking open is TMA. And he's out at the 39. Pass is intercepted now. The 2nd of the day by Collins. Just trying to get a quick one here to Houston Thomas. And he gets caught up running into, he gets jammed there. And then he collides with Clement. Just, it's all messed up here on this play. Play action, trying to put us away. Pass is somehow held on to. 3rd and 2, this would seal it, and there it is. A first down, Louisiana. Just did not play well here late offensively, and it's going to be a 23-10 finish. We're lucky we got that big, unlikely win last episode. The heroics of Houston Thomas will be the difference in us getting a 6th victory this season. I'm not sure why it didn't just kneel out and run all the clock to the end. At least we get one more chance to follow this one up. That wasn't very good. There was just no rhythm in this game. I couldn't get like a good 1st and 2nd down sequence. Missing field goals is ridiculous. And they did a really good job applying pressure without blitzing. We ended up outgaining them offensively, but had less yards per play. Not too surprised by that. Collins, 21-35, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bo Jackson had a really good day on the ground. But in the second half especially, we couldn't get good first down runs. TMA had 8 catches, but we're just not getting a lot on these. I mean, he's averaging under 8 yards a reception, only 2 catches going to Aiden Williams. Roberts didn't make any mistakes today. He played just fine. And they ran the ball pretty well. Over 100 yards between Redmond and Darrell Smith. And they hit a few big ones through the air. One of the keys, though, for them, all these sacks. They had, like, very few coming into the game. But look at all the TFLs they racked up. Lamont Malden, a 65 overall, completely ate us up today. But like I said, at the very least, we do have one more game this year. We'll see what the bowl ends up being. Let's jump into our last regular season week of recruiting. I have changed a lot on the board late after getting some commitments. Theo Booker, this one could really go either way. Memphis is right there with us. We are in first now for running back Steven Katula. Frederick Cruz. This is going to come down to who in the offseason really wants him more. There are going to be 5 teams packed together, all with offers. We have the only offer currently on Dallas Brown. We are trailing for Raheem Ismail, but I am working on catching up in that battle. And we're going to switch this one to a hard sell. I also had guessed wrong on his pitch. I thought I had it narrowed down, but it looks like it's instead going to be playing time, which is still an excellent fit. 5 offers for Jamerson Sharp, but we have the lead right now. These offers have come in late. First for Robert Ringo, first for Kevin Blair. All right, this is all taken care of. There are only a couple players that we can hard sell on, so I've adjusted all of that. But we're still going to have to take care of a lot of this high school recruiting class in the offseason, in addition to filling needs through the portal. Right now, we are sitting with a decent recruiting class because of the 2 4-stars we added. We have dropped to 57, only having 6 total in the class. As far as the Sun Belt goes, we have the only 4 stars incoming, and by the end, I imagine, have the best recruiting class still. It is Conference Championship Week, and battling for the Sun Belt title will be Appalachian State and number 25, Louisiana. The first Sun Belt team, I believe, this year to crack the top 25. And Louisiana does go defeat Appalachian State 35-24. We were right there with the conference champs. Just the offense, I did not play well, and it just felt like a very difficult day with the way they controlled things up front. They got their quarterback back. It's A.J. Brand, 5 touchdowns, 5 incompletions in his return. What a triumphant game. That's impressive. Meanwhile, you had Kennesaw State take home the Conference USA title. Boise in the revamped Pac-12. Boise State are the champions. We had Nevada win the Mountain West. Arizona State the Big 12. Western Michigan wins the MAC. Tulane takes home the American. They're up to number 12. Georgia takes home the SEC title. SMU in the ACC. And the Buckeyes beat the Wolverines 36-31 for the Big Ten title. So this looks to be the college football playoff bracket, as Tulane does get the chance to represent the smaller conferences. The Heisman winner is the best receiver in the country, Jeremiah Smith. 1,614 yards, 17 touchdowns. The Buckeyes could be going all the way this year. And now, for our bowl game, Arkansas State will face Sam Houston in the Boca Raton Bowl. We will not face Buffalo after all. That would have been a lot of fun. Sam Houston comes in 7-5. Their overall is extremely low. But they have multiple players over 80 overall. I don't get the overall formula. None of this averages out to 53. Another missed quarterback? Are you kidding me? All we face is backup quarterbacks and still sometimes lose. 86 overall running back Brian Jackson, and then 83 Lucky Sutton. Bubba Hampton at wide receiver. A lot of speed here. Wow. This is not a 56 overall offense. Those numbers don't mean much. The offensive line is not good. I don't think their defense is anything special either. So I like this matchup, but I think that it's a good one for their offense too, with their QB2 playing. So we've got one more game to go. Ricky Collins now with 18 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That was a difficult game. Bo Jackson, 1,050 yards, 9 touchdowns on the ground. Hudson Clement reclaims the receiving title crown, but we'll see who can take it in the finale. And are we really going to finish this year with only 2 interceptions? Come on, guys. So it's been an up and down year. We had a stinker today, very disappointing showing, but we get one more chance, the first bowl game of the Arkansas State Dynasty. I think this has a chance to be a really good, entertaining way to close the year. And then it's on to the offseason. Let's go through some more stats, though, as we wrap up the end of the regular season. I think overall the offense has been under expectations with all these receivers. I thought we'd be throwing it around a bit more in more dominant fashion. We've been good, but not as good as I thought we'd be. But then we've been better on the ground than I thought we would be this year, with 1,500 rushing yards thanks to Bo Jackson. And the defense, I think overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy with the overall showing. I'd like more turnovers. There are things we have to work on, but we had some good pass rushers this season. And then our run defense ended up being the best in the Sun Belt. So we could afford to not be complete. We did enough things well. We have one more game to go. Not everybody's playing a bowl game, but here are the stat leaders at this stage. Kamario Taylor, most passing yards here in the conference. Ricky Collins did not start every game, so he's a little bit lower, had a lot less attempts. There were 3,000-yard rushers. Could end up being more. Bo Jackson is in third place. The leading receiver is Tyshawn Chapman, who had like one bad game. It was against us. And then the other 1,000-yard receivers both played really well facing our defense. Quincy Wright, 14 sacks. That is the lead in the Sun Belt. Aiden Jackson had 5 interceptions. That Georgia Southern defense accounted for so many. Here were the final standings, by the way, for the Heisman. I know there were some small school quarterbacks that popped in the mid-season, but it's all big school names by the end of the year. Here are the big award winners. A lot of these going to Jeremiah Smith. Coach of the Year, Rhett Lashley of SMU takes that one home. Western Michigan coach Lance Taylor came in second. Jackson Arnold is Quarterback of the Year for Ole Miss. Alexander Kilgore came in 5th for the Chuck Bednarik Award. Wow, Bo Jackson, 4th place for Running Back of the Year. That's incredible. For the Biletnikoff, it is again Jeremiah Smith. Didn't have anybody finish in the top 12. Freshman Player of the Year, the Sean Alexander Award. It's Lachlan Hewitt of USF, but Bo Jackson was a top 5 finisher there. Here are all of the All-Americans. Whoa, Aaron Alexander is named a first-team All-American. I'm surprised because he didn't have that many standout sacks or interceptions. But that's cool. I mean, he's a good player for sure. He does make plays for this defense. I just didn't think it would be recognized. For second team, Quincy Wright is an All-American. Evan Brown because of all of his tackles. I don't know if I agree with that one, but I guess it's cool to see. Bo Jackson is a freshman All-American. That I was expecting. So is Evan Brown. First team All-Conference, Bo Jackson again. And then Quincy Wright, Aaron Alexander, Evan Brown. For second team, Drew Collins. So far, he's sitting on 6 sacks this season. Malachi Whedon is also a second team All-American. And Alexander Kilgore. All right, one more game, everybody, and then we're on to Season 3. I will see you all next time in our big bowl game against Sam Houston. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the bowl game.